Okay, we are live. Welcome in, everyone, to another episode of Commander's Franchise. As always, if you're not watching this live, I'll put the timestamp down in the description of when the actual gameplay starts. But in the meantime, just give me another 60 seconds or so to get myself set up here. Okay, and I think we are good to go. I'm once again streaming following the conclusion of Sunday Night Football, this time against the Chargers and the Chiefs, and in typical Chiefs fashion, they played down to their competition. Not that the Chargers are bad competition, but regardless, they played down to them, and it came down to a last-second field goal, and the Chiefs won 19-17, and I lost my bet. I went 1 for 4 on bets this week, so not great. Probably place a bet on Monday Night Football tomorrow. But anyways, you're not here for betting advice from me. Trust me, you don't want that. But as you can see, we're starting on a different screen than usual. So I decided to sign Roschon Johnson off of the Bears practice squad. And the reason being, we've ran into some trouble in recent weeks, especially against great pass rushers, where we need an extra blocker. Now, last year we had Darnell Washington as our top tight end for a good chunk of the year. Really good blocking tight end at 6'7", 260 pounds or whatever. But he's our backup tight end now. And we have Rayshawn Nash, and he's much better as a receiver, and he's been huge in that regard. Jonathan Tolliver, for as great as he's been running the ball, once again, another 1,000-yard season on the ground, he's not a good pass blocker. Roschon Johnson was the best available pass-blocking running back out there, better than anyone else we have on the team, at least in terms of overalls. So we are going to experiment and try to get him some snaps because we are facing the Eagles this week, who do have a pretty good pass rush. And we did play them earlier in the year, and I can't remember if we won or lost. Let's check that right now. Okay, yeah, we won 21-20 against them. That's right, we had that insane last-second comeback the last time we played them. Probably one of my favorite streams to date. But we're taking them on again. We are 13-3, but we do not have the division locked up. As you can see, the Cowboys are 12-4, and if we take a look at the playoff picture, we don't have the number 1 seed locked up either. The Atlanta Falcons do. So there's a lot on the line for this game. If we go over to the standings, we'll see the Falcons have a 14-2 record. Now, one of those 2 losses actually came against us. So if the Falcons lose this game and we win, we lock up the number 1 seed. If we lose and the Cowboys win, the Cowboys end up winning the division, and we are in as a 13-win wildcard team. If we win, we lock up the division, and we're either the 2 seed or the 1 seed. But if we lose, we're either the 2 seed or the 5 seed. But anyways, let's take a look at the Eagles roster real quick. So the Eagles, of course, have Jalen Hurts as their quarterback. He's a 98 overall, superstar X Factor. We're going to have to look out for him both in the air and on the ground. DeAndre Swift is injured, which means we'll see Eddie Bradford, second-year man out of NC State, only a 67 overall, and Raheem Barker, their third-string running back, is also injured. So they have 1 running back on the roster right now. That seems problematic. Maybe they'll give their fullback some carries. So, you know what? To make them one-dimensional, we should do a bounty gate thing and injure their only active running back. Devontae Smith, 92 overall. He's a superstar X Factor. A.J. Brown, also a 92 overall, but he does not have superstar X Factor or superstar abilities. Walter Monk, the second-year man out of Florida, he's given us some trouble in the past. They have Dallas Goedert at tight end at 88, and the rookie Calvin Watkins, 75 overall out of UCLA. Jordan Mailata at left tackle at an 88. Landon Dickerson at an 87. Ben Bredesen? Am I pronouncing that right? He's a 70 overall. Timmy Heller, rookie out of Iowa at right guard, 76 overall. And Tyler Steen at right tackle. On the defense, Draymond Jones at 79 overall. Josh Sweat, no relation to Montez Sweat, at an 86 overall. Jordan Davis, superstar dev, at an 83 overall. Jalen Carter at an 81 overall. Both of these guys are excellent at stuffing the run, so that's something we're going to have to keep in mind. Hassan Reddick, still with the Eagles in this universe, 90 overall. Miles Jack, he's given us a lot of problems in years past. Retired in real life, 82 overall. Might see a little bit of Jelani Tavai at an 80 overall. And Yatur Gross-Matos at a 75 overall. In the secondary, James Bradbury still kicking around with the Eagles at an 82. Keely Ringo at a 77. And Riley Moss, a white cornerback, at 76. They have Kendall Robinson, second-year man out of Oklahoma State at one safety, 81 overall. And Trayvon Merrick, former Las Vegas Raider, at the other safety. Jason Myers is their kicker, Jake Bailey is their punter, and that is your Philadelphia Eagles team. So let's go ahead and jump into our weekly strategy. So, in the past, we've been burned by the medium pass. Devontae Smith has given us trouble, mostly. Walter Monk, their number 3 receiver, has given us trouble. Surprisingly enough, A.J. Brown hasn't really given us a lot of trouble. So we're going to try to stop the medium pass. Of course, we are going to have to watch the QB scramble, of course, with Jalen Hurts. Let's take a look at player health. 98 overall defensive fatigue. I don't really want to risk... No, we got to go full pads. As far as defense goes, so blitz counter, they do have 3 pretty good pass rushers in Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, and Hassan Reddick. So blitz counter wouldn't be the worst thing. I think running it inside is going to be kind of difficult. Running it at Hassan Reddick's probably going to be difficult. Of course, we could go the other way. We could throw it short. I think we're going to stick with blitz counter. Okay, and let's go ahead and start training, and let's cross our fingers and hope that we don't have any injuries. Okay, we got the defense first. Okay, no injuries on defense. And on offense. We got PCL sprain for Nick Gates, our starting center. So that means that Justin Britt is going to step in and start at center. Of course, Nick Gates is our backup center. He's starting for the injured Ricky Stromberg. But Justin Britt will be stepping into his place. And we are ready to jump into this Week 18 matchup against the Philadelphia Eagles. And you know what? We're going all black.
It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we've got Devontae Smith. He's on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Eagles and the Commanders next on Madden NFL.
Okay, and we are kicking off, so we will receive the second half kickoff. As always, this is Madden 24, so we don't have the landing zone bullshit. Traditional kickoff rules as Joey Sly boots this one away, and it's taken in the end zone about 8 yards deep for a touchback. Eagles will start off their first drive at the 25, and here comes Jalen Hurts. So we take a look at his numbers through the air. About 3,500 yards, 20 touchdowns to just 2 interceptions. And of course, that doesn't include whatever damage he's done on the ground as well. We're going to make some coaching adjustments right away. Option defense, we are going to focus on the quarterback. Now, how do I want to match up corners? I think I'm going to go by overall. See what that does. Devontae Smith will line up in the slot a lot. I don't want him being covered necessarily by our slot corner, Jatavius Martin. So the first play is going to be a pass, and it's a incompletion as Cliff Greenfield breaks that one up, intended for A.J. Brown. Second down.
They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing from the gun.
Hurts looking to throw again, and this pass is complete. That's Walter Monk. He picks up 17 and a first.
50 catches for him now on the year.
I think that was Jatavius Martin who was supposed to be covering him.
Possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident.
1st and 10 now. This is going to be a give to their running back, Bradford. He picks up 5, the only active running back on their roster, which seems like a bold strategy. We'll see if it pays off for them.
Their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each
2nd and 5 here.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this pass over the middle is incomplete, looking for Dallas Goedert. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Hurts rolling out, and he's brought down for the sack. That's Montez Sweat. He's having a great season. And that is going to bring the punting unit out. Decided to keep Leslie Terry out in coverage that time instead of blitzing. And that may have very well been the difference. Anyways, this kicks away. We're going to let this one land. And it looks like that was the right move. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start off our first drive on the 20. And here comes Sam Howell. I always feel kind of bad looking at Sam Howell's numbers. 3,000 yards, 23 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. I went back and watched all my interceptions because I'm insane. And I would say right now, about 6 of them were just terrible throws by Howell, where I think I made the right read and everything, but the rest of them were just, you know, me not being able to read a defense or some Madden cheese, so. Anyways, we're not going to throw the ball to start things off. We're going to start things off with a run. Jonathan Tolliver. We missed the hole there. We only pick up a yard. Tolliver, of course, has come on pretty hot lately. Got off to kind of a slow start to start off the year. I should have put Roschon Johnson in. I talked about that at the top of the show.
2nd down, Howell now.
And that's a completion to Jahan Dotson to the 36-yard line. He picks up 15 and a first down. Jahan Dotson, a free agent at the end of the year.
Throwing here, Howell.
And a completion there. Terry McLaurin, he's got a lot of room after the catch. Makes one man miss and is brought down by 3 Eagles, but not before a big catch and run of 28 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
And a give to Tolliver, but he is swallowed up by Jordan Davis for a loss of 2. Levi Jenkins, our left guard. He's been bad lately. And we're going to make that adjustment. Yeah, we're going to make the adjustment right now. I am going to have to pause and put Roschon Johnson in manually.
Which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now
Keep
they
him
come
in
up 2nd and 12.
to pass block.
Howell down to throw it.
Rayshawn Nash with his first catch, and he has a lot of space, and he picks up the first down to the 26-yard line.
So get the ball down to the Eagles 26.
And We are going to go ahead and take Roschon Johnson out of the game. He did his job by probably standing there and doing nothing.
On that one, it earns him a fresh set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football.
Yeah, I got play action here.
From you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
For the play fake, and now here's
and Sam Howell goes down. 2 Eagles were there. Hassan Reddick was one of them. I don't know who the other one was.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack.
I think I'm going to keep Tolliver in case I want him to catch a pass out of the backfield.
I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Get this one to Chase Claypool. He gets down to the 25. Picks up 8. That's going to bring up 3rd and 9.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5.
We're going to try a screen.
Drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield.
And this pass is going to be broken up. Screen does not work. Incomplete. And we are going to have to bring out our field goal unit.
Looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start.
This is a 42-yard attempt. And this kick is up, and it is good. We take a 3-0 lead.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And the Eagles will start off their second drive at the 25.
And they'll take over at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off with the.
And this is going to be a give to Bradford, and he'll pick up a yard.
A 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down by Cliff Greenfield.
Just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, here's Hurts.
And this is going to be a screen. That's Bradford again. And he picks up 3. And that's going to bring up another 3rd down.
That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this pass is going to be hauled in by Goddard right at the line to gain, and they're going to give him the 1st down after a gain of 7.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
That escapes the sack.
And Hurts throws this over the middle, and it's complete to Bradford, his running back. For a 1st down, he takes a huge hit. And the Eagles have a 1st down just shy of midfield.
To read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my he just...
Another give to Bradford, but he is swallowed up. Kenneth Murray shoots through the gap, drops him for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hurts.
This is a quick pass, and it's complete. That's A.J. Brown. He picks up 6, and that'll bring up 3rd and 6.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And this pass is going to be hauled in by Goddard, who is wide open. And he picks up a big 1st down to the 24, but Jalen Hurts is hurt.
Well, hold everything here, because this
Must be having menstrual cramps, but that's the end of the first quarter. We're up 3-0, but the Eagles are in field goal range, looking to tie or potentially take the lead.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 24 here. And this is going to be a give to Bradford with a pretty sizable hole, and he picks up 6.
6 down to the 18. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Play fake. And Hurts is brought down for the user sack. Daron Payne dives at his feet, but is able to bring him down. Wait, they call that... Did they credit that sack to Kenneth Murray? That was not Kenneth Murray's sack, but okay. Oh yeah, and this is their backup quarterback. I kind of forgot about that. Anyways, this pass is complete to A.J. Brown. He will pick up 13. Now he's hurt. A.J. Brown's on the bench. And they are going to bring out the field goal unit. Who is their backup quarterback? Their backup quarterback is Owen Gillespie. He's a second-year man out of some college, I'm guessing. But the Eagles are going to bring out the field goal unit. This is a 36-yard attempt to try and tie the game. And the kick is up, and it is good. The Eagles knot things up at 3.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone. Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
We're going to let this one land in the end zone for a touchback. We'll start off our second drive at the 25. 8:44 to go here in the second quarter.
Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points
Give it to Tolliver here, and he only picks up a yard. 3 carries for 0 yards. Let's go ahead and put Roschon Johnson back in.
Jack there to make the tackle. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Howell.
And a nice catch by Chase Claypool down to the 43. Great throw by Sam Howell as well. That moves the sticks. You know what? Let's give Roschon Johnson a carry. They're bringing a safety down. Do I want to...
Hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They're resetting the play. Roschon Johnson with his first carry as a commander, and it goes nowhere. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Good, Terry McLaurin. And he picks up 7. Bring up 3rd and 3 just past midfield. We're going to go ahead and put Tolliver back in the game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We're going play action
Play
here.
action. It's Howell.
Claypool wide open, out past the 30, and out past the 30. Chase Claypool having a nice first half.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They had to settle
Chase
for
Claypool, 3 grabs for
last
46
drive.
here in the early going.
Down ends in 6. In good position.
Here's
First
a
and
give
10.
to Tolliver, and he only picks up 2.
Second and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of
I would put
scrimmage.
Roshan
They
Johnson
used
in, but
great
I like this
leverage,
play call
held
here.
their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And Terry McLaurin holds on to it to the 4-yard line. It's probably the wrong read, but it worked.
A good pick up there at 22. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Now Howell.
And we're sacked.
Gonna go down just outside of the
That did not work.
6-yard
I was going to throw it to Rayshawn Nash, but the linebacker went over way too quickly.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
I'm going to call the play I was
Second and
originally
goal
going to
from the
call.
6 this time. Howell.
And we're sacked on back-to-back plays. Just wasn't open.
Again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Back to throw. Howell.
Give this one to Tolliver. He's down to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
It's going to bring up 4th and goal. They want us to go for this. I agree.
Fourth down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Now, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this.
4th and goal
Instead, they're
from the
gonna go
3.
for it on 4th and goal. And Howell will throw it.
And we're sacked again. Didn't work.
Do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away.
Well, we ran mesh into zone coverage. That's usually a recipe for disaster.
Down near the goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter. Getting
That's
their first
defeating.
trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't.
1st and 10 from the 6 here.
The rah-rah move.
And this is a give to Bradford, but he's brought down at the 1 by Leslie Terry.
I want to keep this team up. I want them to
So now it's going to be 2nd
one down.
Positive.
and 14. And that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
To think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On second,
Give to Bradford, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. We're going to take a timeout.
half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Almost had him for a safety there.
Back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Another give to Bradford, and that's going to be a safety.
To the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not.
So we get 2 points on the board, and this is looking more like a baseball score than a football score. We're up 5-3.
But this time,
Jonathan Allen drops Bradford for a loss in the end zone. We get the ball back. We get to save a timeout.
So free
And the punt's away. This is going to be Alex Cruz returning it from about the 22, and he gets us to the 29. So we got 1:46 to go here in the first half. 2 timeouts to work with.
From that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact,
And Jonathan Tolliver nowhere to run. Falls forward for a couple. Brings up 2nd and 8.
that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun.
Go to Terry McLaurin, and he's out past the 40, picks up a first down.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Gonna try a screen here.
Looking to throw. Howell.
Get the screen out. Tolliver can't get out of bounds. We're gonna take a timeout. Pick up 7.
Second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Howell.
And Rayshawn Nash can't hold on. Incomplete. Threw a bit of a hospital ball there. And that is going to bring up 3rd down.
Out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So the incomplete
3rd and
pass on
3.
the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And once more, Howell back to the air.
And that's complete. Jahan Dotson
That's complete. And he's going
has the first down to the 46.
a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
You think they want me to run tight end wheel?
College football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that.
We're going to drop this one in the bucket. Terry McLaurin, he's got it! Touchdown, Terry McLaurin!
Touchdown, Washington.
They played one-on-one press coverage, no safety help over the top.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes.
And the PAT is up and good, and we are up 12-3. A field goal, a safety, a touchdown, and of course the extra point. And with just 21 seconds to go here in the first half, we'll boot this one away, and it'll be taken in the end zone for the touchback. Eagles do have all 3 timeouts. Jalen Hurts is back in the game.
To the 25. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And a quick pass complete to Goddard, and he slips out of a tackle. Picks up the first down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. But first down, Hurts.
This is going to be a screen to Bradford, and Bradford picks up the first down, fights down the midfield.
Brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another time.
All right, I was playing zone coverage,
We'll see. This offense,
but now we're going to bring the blitz. I don't want them to get 3 more points on the board. And Hurts, is that not intentional grounding? Yeah, that's definitely intentional grounding. It looks like on replay he tried passing it to his running back, but his running back got stuck. I mean, yeah, that's intentional grounding, full stop. Okay, 5 seconds to go. Are they going to try to Yep, they're going to try to take a shot, but Hurts is sacked, and they ultimately have one more play as they take their final timeout. So they're going to try for a Hail Mary here. 2 seconds left to go in the first half.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this pass is broken up, incomplete. I was hitting play ball, and Cliff Greenfield just did not play the ball. But regardless, it's incomplete. And we head into the second half with a 12-3 lead. Overall, we're playing pretty well, I think. Defense is doing good. Offensively, our running game's really not doing anything. But we did put blitz counter on, and it seems to be working for the most part. We've taken a couple sacks, but those were really coverage sacks. And you know what? We're going to keep defending the medium pass. We've been able to hold Jalen Hurts in check. And of course, we are going to receive the second half kickoff as the boot is away. Connor Highsmith from about a yard deep. We're going to take this one out, see if we regret this or not, and yep, we do, as we only get to the 17. And Terry McLaurin, 5 catches for 114 yards already.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen...
We'll start off with an opening carry to Jonathan Tolliver, and that's his biggest gain of the game, 7 yards.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second.
We're going to go ahead and put Roschon Johnson back in.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Howell.
And that pass is incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. That's PI.
That might be PI.
Pass interference on Alan Spencer. We are going to accept that penalty.
Pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you
going. I'll try a little touch pass here.
But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Give to Terry McLaurin. Go off tackle, pick up 6. Now 6 grabs for 120 yards.
Turned it upfield and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Howell from the gun.
Rayshawn Nash with another catch, and he will run out of bounds at the 47.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Another give to Tolliver, and he slips a couple tackles, and he picks up a first down. Gain of 10.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I got play action here.
Play action with Howell.
And Terry McLaurin with the catch inbounds to the 24. He's having a hell of a game. 7 for 139 in the touchdown.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become...
I give Roschon Johnson another carry here.
Not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And he's got some space, and he picks up 6.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to
inside the 20.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and 4.
Back-to-back carries for Roschon Johnson. And no gain on this one. 3rd and 4 now. We're going to bring in Jonathan Tolliver again.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Foul down to throw it.
And that's picked. Miles fucking Jack. He always picks me off. Thought he could cut in front of him.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but
it's always Miles Jack.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff?
And this pass to the left side's almost intercepted by Cliff Greenfield. He could have returned the favor right back to them, but instead, ball's incomplete.
Just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense
Second
can
and
do.
10.
It can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And play action, but down goes Hurts on the blitz. It's Leslie Terry. Brings him down for the sack, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 16. Hurts looking, rolling left. He's going to throw it away. Kind of a dumb fuck move right there. But I guess we'll take it. And they are going to have to punt this one away.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
This kicks away Connor Highsmith from the 40. Can't really get anywhere. And the Eagles have another injury.
He's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
So he started off in pretty good field position here.
As they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Here's a give to Tolliver, and he's swallowed up for a loss. Tried to bounce that outside.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference.
Gonna bring Roschon Johnson into the game again.
They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
Here's Jahan Dotson. Picks up 6. 3rd and 5.
When he sees zone defense and he...
Bring Tolliver back into the game.
As your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
And a nice catch by Chase Claypool in traffic. He's having himself a nice game. 4 grabs for 62 yards. Not bad at all.
In this game, but plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
It's a stacked box, but if we could slip through, this should be a big gain. And we will slip through, and Jonathan Tolliver off to the races, and he runs into a guy. We will have had a touchdown, down to the 6. I didn't think whoever that was, I think that was Rayshawn Nash. I didn't think he was going to pick up that block.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
It's Tolliver, he's got some space, and now he finds the end zone. Touchdown. And they want us to go for 2, and I agree. If we convert this, it makes it a 3-score game. and kind of sort of puts the game on ice.
Putting together running the football, that now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you.
And the conversion to Terry McLaurin is good. It is 20-3.
Zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just
The Eagles will start off this drive at the 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Give to Bradford. Picks up 5.
They also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play
Action.
Hurts.
And Hurts with a mistiming there to Bradford. It's incomplete. 3rd down.
Best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts.
And Hurts gets brought down for the sack again. Jonathan Allen this time.
Jonathan Allen drops him for a
And the
loss.
Eagles are going to have to punt the ball away again. Our defense,
The Eagles send out
which has been shaky the past few weeks,
drive goes backwards, so
has
he's
been
on to punt it
excellent
away.
so far through nearly 3 quarters. We'll just call for the fair catch here at the 32-yard line. It's put away time.
So a change of
And Terry McLaurin is apparently up over 1,000 receiving yards after today. I knew he was close, but he was going to need a godlike game in order to get there, but he gets there for the 3rd consecutive season.
Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores.
Tolliver,
What's your approach on
only
this drive?
good for a yard.
Commit to playing the clock game, yet at the same
Do the same thing. We'll put Roshan Johnson in.
so not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit. Wind
I'm
it
going to
down.
do
At the
something a
same
little
time,
different here.
keep advancing the
This
ball down
end,
the field.
Nash on a drag.
2nd down. Howell now. Got his man.
That was not the correct read,
It's Nash. Only able to gain a
but Nash holds on somehow, picks up 2 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd and 7.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Terry McLaurin with the catch in the 1st down, but there is a flag on the play.
Plus, there's a penalty
And it's going to be roughing the passer. So that we will tack on 15 yards to that. Jalen Carter called for the roughing the passer penalty. We'll accept that, and that's going to end the 3rd quarter. We're up 20-3.
In that final push of the season, you can't afford to get your quarterback.
The game's kind of already on ice, but
And we know they'll be here.
we want to bury them.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
We're going to go chew clock.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a
1st and 10 from the 40. Roshan Johnson with a carry, slips out of 1 tackle, picks up 6.
As he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You know what? We're going to go goal line and give it to Charlie Phillips.
2nd and 4.
Get some other guys in on the action here. There's his first carry,
Phillips.
and he picks up 3, just short of the 1st down.
Down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from
Johnson again. Only picks up 2, but it's enough for the 1st.
Give him 3 yards.
We're going to give Chris Rodriguez a bit of a chance here. But we're going to call play action first.
Get off the field on third down. We all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing.
Play action.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt.
And Darnell Washington can't hold on.
Is going to be a story they'll talk about.
6'7" tight end somehow couldn't box out the corner.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. We're going to give this one to Rodriguez, and he's brought down for a loss.
In his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 11.
Now he'll look to throw it.
Get this one off to Rayshawn Nash, and he's going to have the first down and more. All the way down to the 11.
And his first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to
Rodriguez, and he is down to the 7.
so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Gonna put Tolliver back in. Didn't really plan on going back by committee today, but
Pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Here's Howell.
and Darnell Washington can't hold on. Incomplete. He had a touchdown in his hands.
Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The offense on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Howell.
And Chase Claypool can't hold on. Another touchdown dropped.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more.
We're going to have to settle for 3 here.
Opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This is what, 24-yard field goal? And the kick's up and good. We extend our lead to 20.
And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays.
Eagles will start off this drive at their 25 once again. I'm going to make some substitutions, or probably a substitution real quick. I am going to put Tyler Wise in for Jonathan Allen. And I think I'm going to have Leslie Terry I'm going to have Leslie Terry come in and play snaps for Kenneth Murray. Now give a couple of our better players some rest. What do you mean a player can't start on defense twice? Okay, fine. Let's get Kalike Hudson some reps. Player can't start on defense twice. What do you mean? Oh, it's because he's the starting outside linebacker. All right, Kalike Hudson will go there. No. There we go. Okay. We're up by 20. There's less than 6 minutes to go. I want to get some of our star players off the field.
Has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests.
And this pass is going to be complete. That's Devontae Smith. That might be his first catch of the game, and he's someone who's grilled us in the past. It's good for 13 and a first down.
From behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts.
And it's going to be a completion. That's one of their tight ends. I don't think that's Dallas Goedert. No, that's their backup Cousins.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective
2nd and 2. And that's another completion to Cousins, their backup tight end. Good for the first down. They should probably go hurry up here.
Because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out.
And this pass is swatted away by Cliff Greenfield. A nice recovery there. If he doesn't make that play, that's almost certainly a touchdown for A.J. Brown.
Stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
2nd and 10 here.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is going to be a fade pass, and that's going to be complete. That's Devontae Smith again. Beats Emmanuel Forbes. They're going to go no huddle now.
Washington's 22-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And a pass underneath. That's A.J. Brown to the 11-yard line.
To the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Play action.
With Hurts.
And Hurts is going to take off and get to the 2-yard line.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Hurts, quick pass, and it's out of the reach of Monk. I'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this give is to Bradford, and he dives into the end zone for the touchdown. So Eddie Bradford finds the end zone for the Eagles to make the game a little closer.
Jason Myers now for the extra point.
And this PAT is up and good. It's now 23-10. 2:51 to go. All 3 timeouts for both teams. They're going to try an onside kick. We're going to bring out our hands team. Let's hope we don't get screwed. Here we go. And Jahan Dotson recovers it. And he will go down at the Philadelphia 42-yard line. So we should be able to put this game away.
Into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,
Jahan Dotson's just not covered. Should I be an asshole? Nah, I don't want to risk it. There's Tolliver. Picks up a yard.
Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams,
Gotta give Charlie Phillips a carry here.
You win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
And the give to Phillips, and he picks up a yard, and that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here.
Bring Tolliver back in.
Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
3rd and 8, we're running it again.
They'll try and run some clock here as they
Tolliver will pick up 3,
we'll see a timeout
and
used
it's
on
good
defense
for
as they stop it right out of the break with
1st down.
1:57 to go in the ball game. Field goal
No, we're going to try to kick the 54-yard field goal on 4th and 5 here. Except, oh wait, no we're not! And the fake fails. Alright, that didn't work.
It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out.
But anyways, the Eagles now have the ball near midfield. They're still down by 2 scores. I don't want to let them back into the game though.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 13. A minute 53 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
And it's completed to A.J. Brown. But he stays in bounds, but they do pick up a big gain.
Before getting it inside the 35. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And Hurts completes this one. This is Monk. Stays. Did he stay in bounds? Yes, he did.
20-yard line. But 1st down.
Hurts looking to throw again. He's going to check this one down to his tight end. That's Goddard. He's out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah,
2nd and 1 here.
get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets
And this pass is complete. That's Devontae Smith again. It's going to be 1st and goal.
They're going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll stick with the passing
Hurts
game as he
rolling
looks to
right,
throw.
throws right, and
Now the
he's
Eagles
down at the
use
1
the
apparently.
timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down.
So they're at the inch line on 2nd and goal here.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this pass is incomplete. But Jamin Davis is injured.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw.
And this pass over the middle is complete. Dallas Goedert touchdown.
Touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not
So the Eagles are trying to mount a comeback.
Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
yeah, they have to. It's not a high
And the
percentage,
kick is up, and it is good. 36 seconds to go. The Eagles are going to try another onside kick. Jamin Davis has a bruised shoulder.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
no doubt about it.
So with just under 40
So we've already
seconds to
recovered
go,
one
you figure
onside
this is gonna
kick.
need to bounce their way if they have any shot.
And we get another.
So we recovered by Washington,
And this should put the game on ice. 34 seconds to go. We can just kneel it out from here.
get it. The risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position.
So 23 to 17 is going to be your final score. This was a pretty good game all around. Offense did pretty well. Sam Howell did really well in the air outside of that one interception, which, let's face it, it was my fault. Running game was okay. Offensive line held up pretty well.
Hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had
And your Washington Commanders are NFC East champions.
furious assault on them. But they
We finished the season with a 14-3 record. We will have to see if we get the 1 seed or the 2 seed because the Falcons own the 1 seed with a 14-2 record coming into the game today. If they lose, we get the number 1 seed as we beat them earlier this year.
It's location.
But if they won, then they hold on to the number 1 seed.
Could be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to reach
But taking a look at the stats,
field advantage. I think
Sam Howell, 21 of 27, 294 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, which was very clearly my fault. On the ground, Tolliver, 13 for 62 and a touchdown. Roshan Johnson, our new pickup, 5 for 16. Rodriguez had 2 for 3, 2 for 4 for Charlie Phillips. Receiving Terry McLaurin, 8 grabs, 148 yards, and a touchdown. Chase Claypool, 4 for 62. Rayshawn Nash, 4 for 44. Dotson, 3 for 27. Tolliver, 2 for 13. Darnell Washington put up a goose egg. Defensively, Jamin Davis and Emmanuel Forbes had 7 tackles each. Couple TFLs for Leslie Terry and Jonathan Allen, and a bunch more with 1. Sack for Leslie Terry, sack for Jonathan Allen, sack for Montez Sweat, sack for Jatavius Martin. No interceptions, no forced fumbles, no turnovers, but we hold the Eagles to just 17 points. Pretty strong performance by our defense overall. And we do have some upgrades here. Cameron Curl. I think I'm going to do zone for him. He's up to a 91 overall with the morale boost. He's been excellent for us. Jonathan Tolliver has an upgrade. Now we'll do elusive back up to an 83 overall with the morale boost. Leslie Terry has an upgrade. Let's do field general. Boost him up to a 76 with a morale boost. And these are all backups, so I don't really care. Go ahead and auto upgrade them. All right, so we are NFC East champions for the second year in a row. Let's see, is the playoff picture updated? I don't know if it's updated, but it is the same. The Falcons still have the number 1 seed. So let's go ahead and advance the week. And we are going to have a playoff game, and we're going to play the 10-7 Giants. Yep, we take a look at the playoff picture. Falcons hold on to the number 1 seed. We, of course, are the 2 seed, and we'll have to play in the wild card round against the Giants at home. Got Packers winning the NFC North. They'll take on the Panthers. Seahawks winning the NFC West, and they will take on the Cowboys. So we had 3 teams in our division make the playoffs. Of course, we've split with the Cowboys and the Giants, and our win against the Giants was bit of a sloppy one. We were just able to beat them, so this will not be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. And of course, on the AFC, the Chiefs have the first round bye. You got the Ravens winning the North going up against the 7-seed Jaguars, Colts winning the South going up against the 6-seed Chargers, and the Bills winning the East going up against the 5-seed Broncos. So despite the fact that we went 14-3 this year, we went 12-5 last year and won our division, but 14-3, or 12-5 won us our division and gave us the number 1 seed. But 14-3 this year, not good enough to give us the number 1 seed. So next time, we will be streaming a playoff game, of course, against the New York Giants. Not sure when that'll be. It might be tomorrow. We'll see if I have time. If not tomorrow, it will likely be next week at some point. I will post an update on my channel of when that will be. But that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.